It is episode 18. Welcome, everybody, to Lights, Camera, Pop. I'm Rich.
I'm Mike. How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody is doing great this week. Sorry for the late episode. This was actually my fault. Had some things going on yesterday. Actually, you guys really have no idea because normally we release anyway on Mondays. This is just being a little bit later. But um, yeah, so here we go.
We're still on track.
We're
We're
still on
still
track.
on track for everything. We haven't missed a week.
We have
It's
not.
not that we don't miss a day; it's we don't miss a week. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
As long as we drop one a week, I think we're good. We try to stick to our Monday drop schedule, but
Mhm.
there might be life gets in the way of living, so every once in a while something might get off kilter. But we roll with the punches here.
Absolutely. Remy, stop. I have my puppy in here with me, and she's chewing on the bed sheets.
I forced I forced my dog out of the backyard so he can yell at the neighbors.
And now she's nibbling on my toes with my socks in, or my socks on my toes. So something
Oh,
like
there
that.
you go.
I thought I'd give her a treat and it would work out, but so what's been up, man? How's your week been?
My week was all right, not too terribly bad. What about you?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Had a 50th birthday party to attend to the other day for my brother-in-law, and uh,
I would like to. Speaking of birthdays, real quick, I would like to say happy birthday to my lovely wife Amy. Today actually is her birthday. I'm not going to give her her age, but
no,
today
because you're a fan
is
of breathing,
September
right?
29th is her birthday. So
Nice. Well, happy birthday.
yep.
Uh, But yeah, so, that's awesome. This week has been just kind of like I don't know what it is. Like I feel like I just live such a boring life. And I mean, I say that, but like I think I live the pretty stereotypical, 9 to 5 job, even though I don't work 9 to 5. But you know what I mean. Like the
Suburban American life.
yes. All I need is the white picket fence going around the front. We have like the wood stained brown fence in the back. Now I just need a white picket fence in the front.
Yeah,
Uh,
I have a 6 foot cyclone fence, so
nice.
I just want to get barbed wire across it. Really mess with the neighbors.
Razor wire wrapping around the
Yeah,
top. Like, you ain't getting
like
in
what
here.
the hell's going on with that person? But my week was pretty much just the standard week, like you said. Yeah, living the suburban life that I lead. Um, I did go and I met my one buddy, Derek, and and then I met my one buddy Dustin as well. The Dustin was cool because Dustin got me a Jawbreaker shirt. So thank you,
I
buddy.
saw you post
And
that. That was awesome looking.
I picked up some comic books from him. So
What'd you
other
pick
than
up?
that, man, hey, do you mind if I do not a shout out, but just throw out the dates that where I'm going to be this October coming up real
I
quick?
I guess.
All right. I just want to get them out of the way real fast. October 10th, I'm going to be up at the Erie Horror Show. October 18th. Now, this is the reason why I wanted to do this because I wanted to talk to you about it. I just found out about this last night, and I just got added to it today. Well, I haven't been added to it yet, but I probably will be. I already told him that I wanted to do it. I just wanted to make sure I could nail down the date. But October 18th, up in Evans City, Zombie Town, USA.
I saw
There,
that.
yep,
Sorry.
the Ace Tober Halloween Market, and this big chili festival thing that they're doing there, a big chili cook-off. And I will be up there vending more than most likely. There's a 99.9% chance that your boy Nomad Comics will be up there slanging comics, and I will be predominantly dealing with Halloween stuff. And then last but not least for October is October 31st, Uniontown. I will be at Creature Festival.
And I may or may not make an appearance. Not sure. That's a big night for me, and it's my first Halloween here in my new hometown. So hopefully I make it. But if not, there's always next year.
Right.
But that's
Yeah, I
awesome,
mean,
man.
like Shane does them all the time, and we're gonna have Shane on the show. That is definite. Um, I'm gonna talk to him at the show, so we'll nail it all down. So we'll have him come on here. We'll have him talk about the comic book that he does, the independent film stuff that he works in, and Creature Fest. So
He's got a
get a
lot on
little.
his plate.
Go ahead.
I say Shane's got a lot on his plate.
Oh yeah, man. Like he doesn't have a plate. That man got a tray. So
A smorgasbord.
yeah. What else has been going on with you? Anything?
No, not really. Just been working as usual. Uh, did some watches of some films. I watched this Gerard Butler movie. I've never heard of it. I was going through Tubi the other day, and it was like called Kandahar, and
Okay.
basically, I mean, it's Gerard Butler, so you obviously know he's some kind of military person,
Right.
and he's working for the CIA, deep CIA. And his cover gets blown, and now he has to make it to the checkpoint to get airlifted
Okay.
out. And he
You
has a
can't drive.
translator with him that he has to keep alive to make it out so he can get his family. And everybody's hunting for him because once they capture him, they're not going to kill him. They're going to auction him off to the highest bidder throughout like Iran, Afghanistan, and all that.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It started off with a slow burn, um, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I always like Gerard Butler movies. Uh,
The only thing I watched, I finished at Paradise.
oh, okay.
And it's only 7 episodes.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's pretty quick to burn through. Like you said, the first episode is kind of slow, but after that it gets really good. I really liked it. Come episode 3, it got really good, and now this season's over. There's 2 more seasons left because it's only a 3-season show, 7 episodes each season. So I am looking forward to it. I guess they're either filming season 2 right now or just wrapped season 2 right now. I don't know, but I know there's been some scuttlebutt about season 2 either being filmed or done. So I am looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty good. And then I just started watching that Only Murders in the Building.
That
Um,
show's pretty good, and I started to watch it when it came on when it first initially got posted on Hulu a couple years ago,
mhm,
and
yeah.
it was like one of those things. Like I'm notorious for starting to watch something, and even if I like it, it just like my ADHD or my whatever I have mentally going on in my brain uh, says, "Oh, shiny," and moves on to something else.
I love Steve Martin and Martin Short. I think they're great together, and I really like the dynamic that they have between the two on this show. And Selena Gomez is cool, so I decided to
Yeah.
give it a shot, and so far I'm enjoying it. Again, this is like one of those things I watch like maybe 1 or 2 episodes a day.
Mhm.
I go to bed early, just like you.
You're right.
So, um, and then the wife gets home a little bit later, so we really only have time to watch 1 or 2 episodes, and then go to bed, and that's pretty much about it. So it takes us a while to burn through a show just because of how we have to watch things, or a
Sure.
movie just because of how we have to watch things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure. I get that. Um, and then I watched oh actually before we get into what else I watched, because we're gonna talk about that here in a few. Um, but let's get two pieces of news out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you saw this because I think this was just released. I was on my way home from work and I just opened Facebook and then I saw on like comicbook.com or whatever it was. Um, I'm going to bring it back up. But after, I don't know how many years ago the first one was released, but The Simpsons is getting a sequel to the movie.
Yes, I saw that like a week ago.
Oh, well, fuck me.
That they released that, but I thought it was one of those AI things. So
Okay.
that's why I never brought it up
Actually,
because
and it
I
wasn't.
couldn't nail it down if it was real or not. Because it got me really excited, and I've been burned by AI in the past when it comes to TV shows and movies.
Right?
So that's why I never brought it up. And I was just like, and now that like we have a little bit of confirmation, that is fantastic.
Yeah. July 23rd, 2027. It's
Yes.
coming out. Uh, so looking forward to that. And before we get to the bigger piece of news that we're going to be saddened by, uh, do you have anything to add, like comic book wise?
Today I'm gonna like really not really talk about comics today. Um, I didn't do a comic book run this week when it comes to like the new releases. So I don't have any I don't have any I don't want to say it recommendations for current stuff right now. Um, I
Okay.
picked up I picked up a long box with about 300 comics yesterday. But I haven't gone through any of them yet to really say much about them. So keep your eye out on my Instagram. I will start to badger through it and and see what gold I may pull out of this box. But I apologize on that. I kind of dropped the ball on the comic book realm this week, just because, like I said, been a little busy when it comes to that stuff. So I haven't really been able to hit the comic shops
Sure.
to pick up my pool stuff and pick up any newbies that are on the wall that I really want to get.
Right.
And I haven't got any
Hang on 1 second.
like previews.
All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Had to take a little brief moment of silence. But yeah, as you were saying, got a phone call there.
Not a problem.
Yeah, that's okay.
No.
Wife was on a break.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I get it. I get it.
Definitely.
I just got the confirmation while you're off. I will be at the chili cook-off up there in Evans City on the 18th. So
Zombie Town, USA.
Yep.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I am in.
That's
and the
awesome,
cool thing
dude.
about it too is tables are free.
That's even better.
Yep.
That's awesome. My hat's off to you.
I operate off of a strict ideology of free shit's good shit. So
the one comic thing that I did see that I was like, I'm kind of curious about, but I guess in a variant universe, a multiverse, if you will, Nightwing is Batman. And I saw something about that coming out, but I didn't hear too much about it.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, I know I'm going to read it and I know I'm going to get it. But to me, like, you don't mess with Batman and you don't mess with Superman when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's just me. So, especially, I hate to say it, but especially Superman. You don't really mess with Superman. Superman and DC really doesn't really mess with the Superman comic book all that much because of like Superman as well. You know, the blueprint for all things superhero. So at least they kind of keep him off the charts when it comes to like messing around with the canon of Superman. So the whole Nightwing thing when it comes to Batman, I'm kind of like on the fence on that. Like I'd like to see where it goes. I think it'll be interesting, but at the same time, it's not something that like I'm like looking like I'm like, oh, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it absolutely does.
Sorry, I was just making sure because like I know that kind of went on a little tangent there.
No. Another thing that I saw that you were talking about AI and movie stuff or TV shows, uh, movies and stuff like that too. I did see that there was, and this was a quick little poster that I saw. Not really a poster, but and I did some little bit of digging on it. But there, I guess there's a script out there for a sequel to Enemy Mine or a remake to Enemy Mine that had Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. in it.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember really liking that movie when I was younger. And I haven't seen it in years, but I remember loving that movie. And from the image that I saw, Jack Quaid, Dennis Quaid's son, is supposed to be his character in the remake. So I'm kind of curious to see. I mean, I'm all for it. I'll be interested to see.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that. That's not something that I would be like opposed to. I think it'd be kind of cool.
So I say if you're gonna remake movies, they have to be like at a certain age, or remake the ones that I don't know, like Enemy Mine. I think that's a good qualifying movie to remake. Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
I would love to see an Iron Eagle remake, but then again, it's kind of hard to do that because we have Top Gun. Top Gun is like that, and we've talked about that before when it comes to, like, you know, Jaws is the gold standard of shark movies. So anytime that you watch a shark movie, you're always going to go back and compare it to Jaws. So it's going to be the same thing with Air Force movies or Navy movies or anything that's involving jets and dogfighting.
But
So,
I mean, like, I don't think a high school kid can really fly an F-35 Raptor.
hey, you never
Like,
know. I mean, there are some like pretty smart kids out
yeah.
there. Okay, you're right.
Let alone, I don't. It's not even that he couldn't fly it. I just think, how do I want to say? Like, I don't think a high school kid could get near an F-35 Raptor without being aerated by the MPs on the base.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, like that thing, like was it like an 800? Was it $36 million plane or $136 million plane?
Right?
I mean, like, and that's just for a wing.
That's for the
You know,
stickers on it.
yeah,
Oh,
35.
I'm drinking a nutty pumpkin iced coffee from Dunkin'. Absolutely love it. No affiliation with Dunkin', but I'm just digging on some of their coffees. Like I love the pumpkin, anything pumpkin.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
been
An
rocking.
F-35 Raptor. I had to look it up because it's going to drive me nuts. An F-35 Raptor A. Okay, they cost $82.5 million to make, and that's the one that we sell to other countries. Okay, that's not the one that like we use for the U.S. military, which is a lot more money because like we sell the watered down versions to other countries,
Of course.
and even the F-35 is not even allowed to be sold to other countries. You can even sell the F-35 to our own allies. Like England would want one, they're like, no, sorry, you can't have it. But if we did sell one, because we do have military equipment that we're not allowed to export at all, like to even like our best friends, we can't give it to. It has a lot to not really to do with like them, taking it apart and making their own version. It has more along the lines of like if it would get captured and by an enemy,
Yes.
and then taken apart and then remanufactured, that sort of stuff. Like it's different if we lose it than if they lose it. I guess that's kind of where I'm getting at. All right, let's get off the military stuff. Like,
Off the
'cause I can go
military
on
stuff
on
and on to some more national news. Some
Right.
National Football League news. Listen, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't listen to normal music, I guess. So I can't understand the popularity of this Bad Bunny person. So it was
Neither do
announced
I.
today that Bad Bunny
Bugs
Bugs Bunny.
Bunny is going to be doing the freaking halftime show.
Yeah, not Weird Al, not Twisted Sister, not Metallica. Bad Bunny.
Now, okay, I can't like talk crap on it for the sheer fact, like I don't know a Bad Bunny song, and like I told you before when we actually talked earlier today, because like I know that's kind of weird. Usually we just text each other, but when we talked earlier, I honestly thought Bad Bunny was a woman. Like I really did. I thought Bad Bunny was like some chick, and then when I saw the video, I'm like, that is an ugly one. Oh, that's a dude. But like I don't know anything, but I don't want to sound like a boomer because I'm not a boomer, neither are you. But this is not our realm, I guess, of music ish.
Okay.
So I don't want to, I can't talk crap on Bad Bunny because I don't know a Bad Bunny song. So I don't want to be like he sucks because, in all honesty, he could be amazing, but so I got to refrain my thoughts on that. I don't know who he is.
Right. So
So
I mean,
he doesn't interest me at all.
And I was gonna say I don't like have the. I can't. Being that we don't know who he is, okay, it's hard for us to fathom the idea that he is that popular. That
Right.
he is a performer for one of the biggest shows and spectacles on television
Of the year.
yeah. And
Yeah, I mean,
the fact that okay, so he's a newer artist. Cool. How many of the younger generation watches the Super Bowl? I'm not saying that they don't, because you are always going to have the people who was raised watching football and everything like that.
But I think that's kind of the point, because
They're trying to draw more.
they're trying to draw in other people.
Yes, I
That
can
was
see
like why they had got Kendrick Lamar. I mean, like I didn't know a lot.
Yeah,
of
but I knew
Lamar
Kendrick.
stuff.
Well, I was
But
gonna say
I
knew
did
him.
know the name. Like I knew the name. I knew, They Ain't Like Us. I knew a couple of his things, but I didn't know a lot of his stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I like Kendrick Lamar. Like after hearing him and seeing his stuff, like I did. So I guess you can say, mission accomplished there, NFL. So I get it. I guess I get it. But is Bad Bunny like the equivalent of Lady Gaga?
I will forever know him as the caddy in Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until you told me that. I mean, like, okay, that's cool. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, he's like, I thought The Weeknd was awful.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really weak show. The best show that I've seen in a long time was, obviously, you know what I'm going to say, Dre, Eminem, like when they did that whole thing.
Oh yeah, that was
50
wild.
Cent all came. That show was mind blowing. That was amazing. And then like when Lady Gaga did the freaking dive off the top of the stadium, that was pretty radass.
Yeah.
But again, I kind of see it like, I wouldn't want to see like Bruce Springsteen do it. I'd rather shove hot coals up my ass than have to listen to any Bruce Springsteen song. So
yeah, overrated performer in my opinion.
Oh my God, he sings like he's confused, and
he talks that way too.
And he looks like he's taking a poop every time he's singing, and he also has like that confused look, like he's reading a French restaurant menu and doesn't understand anything on the menu.
Oh, Lord.
As you can tell, I'm not a Bruce Springsteen fan. But I wouldn't want to see anything like that either. Like the Rolling Stones, no, they've aged out. Sorry, guys, but I would love to see Metallica.
I tell you what, like, honest to God, I would love to see Metallica. And again, and I'm not just saying this because I am a fan, but I think I would have liked to have seen like maybe a Twisted Sister, being that they're going on their 50th next year. I think that would have been pretty cool.
Or have like Metallica, Twisted Sister, Guns N' Roses all do like a medley type of thing, like that type of music together, doing like a cool medley type of thing. I think that would go over pretty well.
The bleachers would be ripped out.
Yeah, probably.
And thrown onto the field. It would have been mass chaos.
It'd be like mayhem, dogs and cats living together. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me want to watch Ghostbusters.
I know, right?
Dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria. But like,
so yeah, there you have it, guys.
But yeah, so the Bad Bunny thing, I get it. But did you like my little post that I did on
Bugs Bunny
on Facebook?
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Bugs Bunny. Like, screw Bugs Bunny. I was like, we want Weird Al. But Weird Al will heal the nation. Nay! Weird Al will heal the world. That's why we need Weird Al to be on.
Why do I have a feeling that was the moment you were recording yourself? That's going to go up on Instagram.
Damn it, I'm not!
Missed opportunity right there.
Oh, crap.
Listen, I was going to do that today. I was going to like set my camera up and I was going to talk, but like I didn't fix my hair. Like I have my work shirt on still yet. Like, yeah, I look like sin dipped in misery at this moment. So yeah, I do not want to subject anybody to this.
I look like a sack of wet shit, but I'm still going to do it anyway. And I have my Helen Keller Denier t-shirt on. So I'm not saying the woman didn't exist. I'm just saying her entire backstory is a big piece of shit. That's all I'm saying.
I love the Family Guy, the Family Guy excuse for or parody of Helen Keller.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was good. But yeah, there you go, guys. Bad Bunny, not Weird Al, is the Super Bowl halftime performer, but we'll keep it going. Weird Al 2027.
Yeah. Someday, weird. Someday.
Someday weird.
We'll get you on. I promise.
With that
I
being
promise, Weird Al. We will get you on the Super Bowl. I promise you. You know, you deserve it, Weird Al. You deserve it. You the man. Like, again, you can heal the world.
The nation.
Yeah, that one I got on tape. So.
Oh, shit. So, today is September 29th, 2025. 30 years ago today. Because I always had this weird thing that I always had to go to the movies on opening night. And I don't know, because I think what it was is like, I just knew everybody would be talking about it. And I wanted to be the first person talking about it. So, yeah, I was 30 years ago today, I was sitting in the movie theater watching The Return, or should I say, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6. 30 years ago today. Like, it makes me...
I was, when you were doing that, I was seeing Bad Religion and Green Day with Seaweed at the Graffiti, and it was Bad Religion's second time playing Pittsburgh, and I think Green Day's first. And Green Day opened for Bad Religion at the Graffiti, which is a tiny club that no longer exists. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's okay. Way to tell me I'm not a badass, but it's fine. Yes. So basically, Michael Myers, Halloween 6, which was originally titled Halloween 666, the origin of Michael Myers. Teaser trailer was released, and it even had that title on it, but then later changed it to The Curse of Michael Myers. 6 years after Michael Myers vanished into the night from 5, the quiet town of Haddonfield believes its nightmare has finally ended. But when a young woman flees from the shadows with Michael in pursuit, a new trail of blood leads back home. Tommy Doyle, once the boy terrorized by the Shape, Michael Myers, from the original movie, has spent his life obsessing with uncovering Michael's secret and discovers a dark cult that may be pulling the strings behind killings. As Dr. Loomis returns for one final confrontation, Haddonfield must face the horrifying truth. Michael Myers isn't just a man. He's the embodiment of an ancient curse that will never die. You like that? I just wrote that. I didn't just write that. I wrote that a little bit ago. So, yeah. I watched it. And this time I watched the unrated producer's cut. And I was going to watch the theatrical version, because that's the one that I seen 30 years ago. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch the unrated producer's cut. I heard a lot about it. I have it. Just never watched it. Why? I don't know. So I'm thinking, yes. I put it in. I watch it. And it was still just as not as great as I remembered.
You're being very generous for that one, compared to what you were saying earlier today.
Well, no, and I say that because, like, I'm a huge fan of the franchise. I love the character of Michael Myers. I love the story. No matter how convoluted it gets. But I'm like one of those people that I will, no matter how bad a Halloween movie is, I'll watch it. Same with Star Wars. Like, if they released a remake of Attack of the Clones, I'm going to be in the theater to watch it.
Oh yeah, I am too.
So I'm the same way with Halloween. Like, I absolutely love the franchise. And, but that being said, while I did think that this wasn't as great as some of the others, I can see myself still returning to watch it. It was still entertaining, which is one of my first, it's like one of my first things that I look for when I'm watching a movie. Am I entertained by watching this? and then I kind of go into
Okay.
everything else. But and so yeah, I was entertained. I wasn't bored. I the acting wasn't the greatest, but it was better than some of Jamie Lee Curtis's acting in the newer films. So that had that going for
Has that
it.
for it.
Oh, her like I'm sorry, but Jamie Lee Curtis's acting is it's not good. Like she just I don't know. She still acts the same way she did in her first movie. And I can't get past that. I think the only thing I really liked her in, aside from the first Halloween, was Trading Places. Um, Freaky Friday, not a huge fan. Like her acting, was just terrible. You're laughing, but I'm being dead serious.
No, I'm laughing because I'm agreeing.
Oh, okay, yeah. But so yeah, this one here, one of the biggest things that you can notice is already the mask changes. Yeah. No surprise there. Up until like it just seems like every movie the mask changes, which I'm okay with. I mean, I get it. Maybe in my next episode of The Horror of It All, I will have to do my rankings of Michael Myers masks. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good topic. Anyway, I digress.
I think it's a good choice. Yeah, I would love to listen to that.
So, it starts off where already you know that so there's a woman about to give birth to a baby, and you find out that it's Jamie, who was in Halloween 4 and 5, but not Danielle Harris, who was in 4 and 5. And she is actually having Michael's baby, her uncle. Okay, so
I didn't realize that Michael Myers was from Morgantown.
Oh my God. we do apologize to all West Virginians. So there's that different casting, which already was a big mistake. But again, the music, the Alan Horvath, Alan something, his rendition of John Carpenter's Halloween theme with guitar metal riffs was so refreshing and pretty badass.
Okay.
Kills were good. I really enjoyed the kills. There was a really awesome, actually two were like stands out. The first one is like at the beginning of the movie where there's a girl, a nurse who helps Jamie escape with the baby. Spoiler, 30 years, but you should have seen it. Michael picks up the nurse. There's a spike, which it's kind of random. It's like, oh, hey, look, a spike on the wall. And he picks her up and then pushes her head against it. And then she just hangs there. Then there's a really cool axe scene in sheets outside as they're hanging. And it's pretty an iconic scene from the trailer. But real quick, just want to give a couple little strange, lesser known facts about Halloween 6, which I had already given one about the Halloween 666, the origin. But this was also Paul Rudd's debut film.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. All these like big actors get their start from horror movies. Johnny Depp, Kevin Bacon, Paul Rudd, Matthew McConaughey. A lot of people forget his role in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Next Generation. I don't think that was his first role, though, but I think it was pretty early on in his career.
Ron Jeremy, because he was just a horror person in general. Sorry.
That's a horror story all in itself.
As you can tell, I'm kind of in rare form today. So,
but yeah, he was billed differently. His name in the film was Paul Stephen Rudd, and he played Tommy Doyle, who was the little kid all grown up that Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, was babysitting in the first movie. Uh,
Okay.
he himself had distanced himself from the movie in interviews, calling it an odd first step into Hollywood. The test screening was a disaster. A test screening of the producer's cut went so badly that audiences were literally laughing during intense moments. And then the backlash is what pushed Dimension Films into reshooting nearly a third of the movie, creating
Holy cow!
creating
A
the
third?
theatrical cut. But what's crazy is the producer's cut, like I said, it was good. It made a little bit more sense to the whole cult thing, which I'll go into to finalize it. But this is also a movie that was Donald Pleasance's last film, and he never got to see his final film because he had passed. Which
Well, from the sound of things, that may have probably been a good thing.
well, yeah, because he died in February, and the movie didn't come out until September. Obviously, 30 years. The Man in Black, who was in at the end of end of 5, basically this character, and they had to write this character around in 6 because there was just a creepy guy, I guess, on the set of Halloween 5, wearing a black hat, black trench coat, black cowboy boots, pointed toes, blah blah blah, and nobody knew who he was. And then all of a sudden, they were like, "Oh, this guy's really cool looking. Let's write this look into the film," and that's where that came up with.
Oh,
So,
that's funny.
Yeah, yeah,
They're like, hey, there's a stalker. Let's put him in the movie.
right.
Great idea. I love it. I love Hollywood.
Another thing too is that this movie actually, I would say, accidentally predicted real world events because the film features a subplot about a corporate sponsored radio shock jock and exploitive media coverage of violence, which kind of, mirrors what goes on today. And they even
Right.
take the show to the Myers house.
Huh.
Or at least attempt to before he gets killed.
Right.
But so one of my biggest problems with this film too is the fact that basically they made it seem that Michael Myers is a hitman for a cult.
Oh, God.
I mean, basically that's the gist of it. So, but again, like I said, I feel Resurrection, the 8th film, 9th, I don't know, one of those films, Resurrection with Busta Rhymes, trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That one of the most cringiest lines in cinematic history ranks right up there with Alexandria Daddario's "Do your thing, cuz" in Texas Chainsaw 3D. But but aside from that, it's still going to be a movie that, like I said, I will from time to time revisit. Maybe the next rewatch, I'll do the theatrical version. But yeah, I would definitely, if you haven't seen it, I would give it a watch, especially if you like Halloween, and spooky season's coming up. So I would highly recommend popping this one in just to give it a laugh, I guess.
I mean, like, I'm going to have to go back and revisit. Now, there is something, before we get into one other thing, there is something that I want to see on Hulu that just came out on this month on the 22nd. I don't remember the exact name of it, but there's a whole thing on, it's like a documentary on metal, on heavy metal. And
I saw that.
yes, and they talk about it. I'm actually, after we pop off here, I am throwing that on because they talked about They talked about one of the things that you and I talked about doing on the podcast for this month was this whole Satanic Panic. So I do want to watch that for, I'm going to say, research purposes. So I'm gonna probably toss that on after we get done here as I make dinner, and by make dinner I think possibly go to Dairy Queen.
Nice.
So one of the two. I don't know if I feel like cooking or not, but what's it called? So that's definitely going to be like my I'm going to start that tonight. I might not be able to finish it, but I'm going to start that today.
And for dinner, I'm going to be making chicken and rice.
Nice. You know what I really like doing? I like making Spanish rice and then go and putting some kielbasa in it, and then go and put a handful of cheese on top of it after Spanish rice is done. To the kielbasa, you cut it all up into little small sections, throw it into the rice and mix it together, put some cheese in it and some sour cream, and then put some Frank's Red Hot on it. Oh, man, that's some good eating, guys.
All right, so everybody, have a good night. We're going to take off and go make some dinner.
So, okay. Now, we have one more quick topic to talk about real fast, and then we'll put the ribbon on this bow on this podcast.
While you were,
and
I'm gonna take my headset off. Like I'll join back in. Well, maybe I can. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to like take my headset off because I got my laptop's starting to die. So go ahead and take over. I'll jump back in whenever.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have been paying any attention to like what's going on, but possibly we may be seeing an alien invasion somewhere in November. Now, is it really an alien invasion? I'm going to say probably not. But there is a really interesting thing coming out of deep space. It's coming towards us, and it's called the letter I, Atlas. So 3I Atlas. Now, this big monstrosity of a hunkin' piece of rock and metal has been hurtling towards us from basically deep space. We've only seen a handful of deep space objects coming towards us. This is actually number 3. There may have been possibly a 4th one, but this one is definitely number 3. And it was discovered on July 31st. So, but the cool thing about 3I Atlas, this whole thing is, it has all these oddball quirks that shouldn't be there, and then some things that should be there are not there, and it's just really cool. Like, scientists are saying that it is it's a comet, comet coming towards us, and it should be starting to exhibit a tail. Now, it does have a tail, but not as large as it should. And then sometimes the tail moves to the front. Now, that's technically not unheard of, but that's very, 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 very highly odd. The trajectory that the object is coming towards us is very weird. Like it only has like a 0.02% chance of actually coming in on this vector that is coming towards us on, because if you ever take any physics classes in space, you'll know that everything operates off of Newtonian laws and like the Newtonian laws of planetary motion. So you can kind of plot courses. This thing actually will move from course, and then it'll actually re-angle itself, which is very hyper odd. It's not unheard of, again, but it's hyper odd. And it's actually illuminating light that's coming from the inside of this object. Now, again, this object is literally enormous. It's the size of Manhattan. Let me say that again. It is the size of Manhattan. If this thing would hit Earth, all life on Earth would cease to exist. Okay? No matter where it hits.
Interesting.
If it hits on land, if it hits in the ocean, no matter what, all life on Earth would exist. Now, luckily, it's not on a trajectory towards Earth. It is on a trajectory to pass through our solar system. So scientists are thinking, this actually could be an alien probe that is sent to look at our solar system, because let's face it, guys, we have been broadcasting, hey, we're here, hey, we're here, hey, we're here, since the 1940s. So maybe this is something that's like, hey, that blue marble out there, let's go check it out. There's some shit coming from it. I want to see what it is.
And just for a reference, I did some checking. Mm-hmm. Manhattan is 22.66 square miles.
Square miles, right. This thing is massive.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay. And the weird thing too is it's outgassing methane. That is a very highly suspect in itself. Methane usually comes from...
They must have stopped at the galactic Taco Bell.
Yeah, when plant matter dies
Yeah.
for, digestion. So basically this thing's farting through space. Okay? So to use for like very crass terms, this thing's farting through space. So that's another odd aspect of it. Like I said, it seems to slow down and speed up, and it's coming out at us at an extraordinary rate of speed as well. Something that again is not normally seen in normal space. I would say like orbit. Okay, so everything is pointing this thing to literally be a comet, but everything also is pointing to things that keep your eye on this sucker
Well,
because it could be weird.
I will say that if it is an extraterrestrial, if they're stopping or slowing down, speeding up, stopping, slowing down, they're going to fit right here with the drivers on Earth.
Right? I mean, like, did it learn how to drive in Philadelphia?
Right? Do they drive in the left lane?
Yeah, really. Why are you in the passenger lane? But now here's a weird fact. In 1977, SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, uses a whole array of what's it called? Satellite dishes to look for weird anomalies and sounds coming from space. Because in all honesty, if we're going to find something from extraterrestrial orbits, it's probably going to be in the form of like a gamma ray, radio ray waves, anything like that. Okay, so we've been doing this for a long time. So in '77, the University of Cincinnati found what they refer to as the WOW signal in 1977, and it's coming from the same trajectory that 3i Atlas is coming from it. Where's this from? So some scientists, the conspiracy theory is thinking maybe 3i Atlas sent that the WOW signal back in 1977.
So do you think that WOW frequency do you think that was
extraterrestrial?
Well, no, I was going to say, do you think that was what inspired the sound in Independence Day?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And there's another weird conspiracy about it too, which I have any credence in this. I think this holds water like a strainer. So if that gives you any indication where I fall on it. But again, I got to throw it out there, and it's odd, and I could be wrong. But there's a conspiracy theory out there that says that this thing, 3i Atlas, is transmitting a message, and the message is very threatening towards Earth. And people are like, well, how did they decipher it? Because it's not like, it's not like it's Klingon. You know what I mean? They're saying that they put it through quantum computing, and quantum computers were able to decipher the message, and that's what it came up with. Again, do I buy it? Not necessarily, but I just think that is cool. I think it's an interesting little factoid that I had to put out there. So the whole thing with 3i Atlas for me, I love it. I just think 3i Atlas is a very interesting interstellar object that's coming towards us that we could keep our eye on, because it is coming. It's made of nickel, and there's a high concentration of nickel on this object, and nickel is found in space, but nickel is one of those weird metals that it needs intelligent design for it to really be used in industrial ways, and this presents as an industrial used metal in nickel on 3i Atlas. So a little bit more, that just leads a little bit more to the factor for it. Now, and another odd thing too in the trajectory is by the time it gets to like close to Earth orbit, it will actually be behind the sun. So we're not going to be able to like see it with terrestrial telescopes. So if you are an interstellar spaceship and you don't really want to be fully detected, because there's nothing you can do to not be 100% detected, You're going to try to hide behind a star, and that's kind of what it's doing. It seems like it's hiding behind a star. Now, it will be going past a couple of our um, extraterrestrial telescopes that we have out in space. So, supposedly, NASA said that they are going to train those scopes to check this thing out as it flies by. Now, will NASA tell us what it is, or will NASA make up something, or will NASA just say, "Oh, well, it's just nothing"? So that's going to be an interesting factor. So I will keep us informed on all things Three Eye Atlas.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's neat. And again, I know this isn't movie, this isn't comic book, but it's still pop culture, guys. It's still cool. It's still out there. It's something neat.
Very
So
neat.
I just wanted to do a little blurb on this and keep people informed. And then not only that, like some people may have never even heard of it, because I know my wife, every time I bring it up, her eyes glaze over and she starts to drool on herself. So maybe somebody will be like, "What the hell is that?" And then they go and Google Three Eye Atlas. Um, Now you're going to come across a lot of bull crap when it comes to Three Eye Atlas, So watch watch what you read, watch what you listen to, watch what go for reputable sources. So am I worried about a Independence Day scenario? Not so much. Um, do I think it's a comet? I'm 99% sure it's a comet. Um, am I worried about it, crashing into the Earth? Not at all. There's no trajectory. There's no indication that it's changing its course to come this close to Earth where it can get caught into our orbit or anything like that. So I'm not really worried about any of that sort of stuff. But I still think it's cool, and we need to keep our eye on it. That's
I,
my thought on Three Eye Atlas. As of right now, things could change.
things could change. We'll keep. And if there is, you know what I want? I want it to be
Hmm.
like what is that one movie? Flight of the Navigator.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Yeah,
I do. I love that movie.
that's what I want it to be like that. And
That
Paul
would be
Rubens
cool.
doing the voice. Yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea.
Yes.
But on that happy note, I think I always end it with on that happy note. What the shit?
I know, right?
I don't know why I do that.
On that fearful note that we might be getting like anally probed as an entire nation.
And be forced to watch Halloween 6.
Yeah, you just got visually probed on that one.
Right? But yeah, on that, I hope everybody is doing well this week, and hope you enjoy listening to us. And we will be back next week. Don't forget, you can email us at lightscamerapop at outlook.com, and follow us, Lights Camera Pop Pod, on Instagram and Facebook, and nomad_comics_collectibles.
All right, guys, keep your eyes to the skies, and remember, I want to believe in Weird Al for 2027.
2027. Well, thanks for getting your geek on with us, guys. Have a good week.
Have a good night. Bye bye.